let me see. I gotta pull Twitch back up. Let's see here.
Loot. So I'm gonna do that for characters that I do not play with.
Yeah. I can't hear you. What? All right, give me like 2 seconds, guys. Alright, so we are going to finally watch this. Okay. Alright, let me see here, guys. Just give me 1 second. I am going to switch so that you guys can see what I see. Oh, man. Here we go. Yes.
These ones are the blue ones. Those were black. These are blue.
Okay.
Is this what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Sure. Doesn't matter. Whatever ones. Alright, let's get this going. Wait, what is this? What is this? Why is there... I see the timer. Alright, we got the timer here. Don't worry, I still got another window open for you guys so I can see what you guys are writing. But it looked like there was Deej talking to somebody.
Destiny 2 in action for the first time.
Wait, okay. Was that Triple Wreck that he was just talking to? How long is this? Manny, have you seen it? Just let me know how long is this thing. You're here? Sweet. Have you seen this yet, Manny, or no? Have you seen the reveal trailer? I don't want to know what's in it. I just want to know if, like how long it is. Oh man, the suspense. I'm trying to like wait till it actually starts. Okay, so it looks like at 40, it'll show something. Oh man. Alright. You have seen it? So is it just a trailer? Is that all we're gonna see? Or is that all I'm seeing here? It didn't look like it was very long. I don't want to like go too close to the end, but
Welcome to the Destiny gameplay premiere pre-show. I'm Deej from Bungie, and as you can see, I'm walking the red carpet outside the event. At this moment, special guests from all over the world are taking their place in line so they can be part of a live audience as they see Destiny 2 in action for the first time. And among them will be leaders from our community like More Console.
All right, Deej, how's it going? You're
more
okay?
console.
Good to see you. It's always great to see you at events like this. So, it's no surprise that you're here bright and early. You were one of the original voices to find this game. Just to frame it up in terms of the timeline, when did your first Destiny video hit the internet?
It was over 4 years ago now, so it was a while back. It was a while back.
It was a while back. In fact, that makes your first Destiny video older than our
Fast
first
forward
Destiny
so
video.
30
How'd you
seconds?
manage that?
About half an hour?
I remember this bunch of like leaked Destiny concept art came out, so I decided to make a kind of montage of the leaked concept art and put a bit of like generic creepy music over it and just put it out there. I think it's called Destiny Fan-Made Trailer or something like that, so it's still out there.
And what motivated that? I mean, how was it that you were aware of Destiny before?
Okay, so put it at 14 minutes. There's 5 minutes, 4 minutes. All right, let's do it. Oh, here we go. 20 seconds. Yo, thank you for the new follows. Appreciate it. Hi there, hi Jabear. 3, 2, 1.
what makes a guardian a guardian? We take our first breath with no memory of who we were before. Yet, we are inexorably drawn to the light. We fight, we die, and we live again. We know that we were chosen for a reason, by something greater than ourselves. For as deep and wide as humanity's rivers have run, it has now been reduced to a precious few, needing something to believe in and a place to call home. This is what we have been called to, the future that we fight for, the future we will protect. Shaped by the fires of each new battle, we are forged and sharpened into what we must become for the fight ahead. What we have built is only the beginning, a symbol of what we can achieve, of who we are and our great purpose here. But the day may come when we will be tested, when all we hold dear is threatened. And then we will see what each of us is truly made of.
Oh man, so just to break that down, I think, oh man, I thought that was where we were gonna be. I thought they were like showing us the new social space there, but what I think that was just in the past leading up to what we have now in the tower. But okay, let's keep going. It's really sweet though. That was so freaking cool. Just got goosebumpers. I'm waiting to see the movie because I know
that day has arrived. That day we've been waiting for. When we were talking about the slide setup for today, we got a pretty cool presentation. We're like, hey, Luke, what do you want to put behind you? We're up on the stage. It's like, just can you put like a big ass 2? Just, yeah. Huge. It's like the giant. The reason why is because the 2 is a reminder. It's a reminder that Destiny 2 is going to be a new beginning for everyone. It's a convergence of veteran players like yourselves and new players into our universe. It's a chance for us to welcome the game into new audiences and communities, like the PC, where Destiny 2 will be available for the first time. And in that other room that you're gonna go to when we're done here this morning, it's over there to play. It's got all kinds of cool stuff in it. We think it's pretty amazing. I'm sure you're gonna tell us what you think about it too. I know. Read about it on Reddit. To us, a sequel just represents an opportunity to start fresh. It represents a chance to welcome new players into our worlds, into the amazing Destiny community that we're all a part of. The second thing I'm going to talk about this morning, as I am the last barrier between you and seeing the game, is the vision for Destiny 2. As we've been building this game, there have been 3 things that are rattling around our heads. Just 3.
Just 3.
Those are the things that the team and I are going to be talking about this morning and sharing with you. The first one is a world that pulls you in. This is about having a story you can relate to. It's about having characters that you want to hang out with, characters you want to work with. This is about having enemies, of course, enemies you want to face. It's about the way we build our environments at Bungie. We want to create experiences that make you seek what's around every corner. That's the first part. The second thing is we want to build amazing things to do. And this is amazing things to do for everyone, no matter your mood. If you're a solo player, in Destiny 2 today, we're going to talk about how we're changing the way exploring the world works. If you're a competitive player, I'm sure there are some people who enjoy Crucible in the audience. I saw Triple Wreck on a flight. If you're a competitive player, we've rethought the Crucible from first principles.
Wow, okay.
We're moving all activities in PvP to be 4v4. We've rebuilt the sandbox in a bunch of ways
4v4?
for smaller team formats. We've done this because we want to create a sense of mastery. In order to master anything, you need to understand it. And that understandability comes from a whole bunch of stuff that you're going to get your hands on later this morning. The third part here is cooperative. Everyone knows I like the cooperative part of Destiny. And in Destiny 2, we have a ton of new public events, we have brand new strikes, and of course, there's a brand new raid. And we're going to show it right now. No, we're not.
What a jerk.
Of course,
What a
right?
jerk.
I talk about the raid last because it leads me to my third point this morning, which is about there's always someone to play with. This is a big one for us. The raids in Destiny 1 couldn't be experienced by everyone. 50% of people who reached the level cap organized into fire teams and completed a raid. This is amazing. I think this is almost a miracle. Because whether you did it through your friends list or the communities that you formed, or used out-of-game applications to build fire teams and take on these incredible challenges, or, as I know, pull the network cable from Crota. I know, that's like a year one deep cut.
That is.
So is that. But that means
Do it all
tons
the
of
time.
players, 50%, never had the opportunity to experience Destiny's most unique content. And that miracle that I talked about, the half of you who've played, that's not good enough for Destiny 2. So this morning, we're going to talk about how Trials, the Nightfall, and the raids will finally be available to all players. Destiny 2's vision.
I don't know how I feel about that yet. Are there going to be matchmaking and trials if you don't have people?
Destiny 2's vision boils down to this really simple statement.
Matchmaking and raids?
It's a world I want to be in. When I go there, there's always amazing things for me to do. And if I want, there's always someone for me to play with.
Luke is awesome.
On behalf of Bungie and our partners at Activision, thank you so much to the people in the audience who made the trip. Thank you so much to the people out in the chat spamming Senpai or whatever the emotes the kids are using these days. I don't know, I'm too old for that. And to everyone else who spent any time in our worlds, thank you. The wait is over. This is Destiny 2, and this is Homecoming.
There it is.
Ikora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
We've never seen them use supers, and now we've just seen almost every single one. She used her teleporting from Nova Bomb to teleport them into a bubble. So great. this?
Guardian, to me!
I told you. The beginning was going to be the tower getting taken over.
Well trained, but we are better. We will hold this line until the last civilian is safely away.
There's Zavala right there with you.
Incoming! Fall back to my shoes! Guardians of Ada!
Need to find the speaker.
What? Right off the bat with the spear and the shield. Where's the sword? Where's my warlock? Yes. What? The warlocks weren't already amazing.
Zavala, the last of the shuttles is away. But the
So that was a super.
he never made it.
His super was
I'm going to look
pulling
for
out the sword or the shield or the spear.
We're on it, Commander.
Primary elemental, by the way. Or no, that's a secondary.
Ikora, the speaker is gone. Red Legion, you will take no more from us, and you will find no mercy in me.
Shield find the speaker. We need to move on that command ship. Now head to the
So this is a
North
Sun
Tower. I'm
Singer
sending
now.
Commander Holiday to pick you up.
We're finally going outside that's part of the city. Outside the tower. What is this?
Amanda's inbound. Shield dropping from the command ship.
What the heck did he just do? Healing rift. We're gonna be able to heal ourselves?
Someone told me you need a ride. Zavala, picked up that Guardian you never shut up about?
Get them on that command ship. Now!
Hold on back there!
Look at these ships, they're all new ships.
That guy. Do something. All right, Guardian. Time to kick him where it hurts.
Now what do we have? A machine gun? It's a Suros, a new Suros looking auto rifle. No, it's a pulse. Suros pulse rifle.
Okay, the shield generator should be at the bottom of the ship.
So has a Scorch melee, still has the Seeker heat grenade launchers. They put them in here, guys. Grenade launchers.
King, what's your status?
And then a healing ray. Did you guys see
Low
that?
on ammo. All flaming fish. Cap burning out. Anyone heard from Ikora? That's what for the speaker. Form up!
a new perk apparently. See, healing rift or empowering rift. So there's different rifts. And you can summon. I like how they took like the Division health bar system almost, where you can kind of tell, to be able to clarify more clearly where their health bar is. Second bar, third bar, first bar. Is this? Yo, we have machine guns, but this is like a turret gun. Red Baron. Got a super hit. See the sword. It's so freaking strong.
The shield generator should be straight ahead.
Yo, Noob, thanks for the 1 month, my friend. Thanks for the resub of 1 month. Noob, you're awesome.
Your journey ends here.
It's Gary. Oh, guys, that was freaking crazy. So hyped right now. Oh man, I cannot believe that.
Thanks.
He changed.
If the giant burning 2 isn't enough of a clue, spoilers, we lose. Despite the awesomeness of the Dawnblade we just looked at, we're defeated in our backyard. Earth's last safe city is safe no more. Destiny 2 is a game that opens with loss. In one fell swoop,
Noob, I'll show
players
you
will
how
lose
to
their powers, they'll lose their home,
how to
maybe the
do the
saddest
gameless
of
thing in a
all,
minute.
they will lose their vaults.
Yes.
I just need a minute for Fatebringer. Okay. And it's all taken by Dominus Gaul, the leader of the Red Legion, who you just got introduced to at the end. Gaul, or Gary, as he's sometimes referred to. Gaul is here for a simple reason. He's been raised since he was just like a little turtle, just a little guy, to believe that he and the Red Legion should have been chosen to receive the Traveler's power. Gaul believes in a better class of Guardian. He's here because he believes the Traveler, in choosing us, made the wrong choice. And in Destiny 2, Gaul intends to show the Traveler the error of its ways.
Wow.
Humanity, us, we're just in the way. The game opens with loss and becomes a game about recovery. Recover your powers, become strong again, reclaim your connection to the Traveler, and find powerful new gear, weapons, armor. Recover
Thanks,
the
dude.
Vanguard.
Here's the link you need to
Those
see
three
to be
characters
able
we
to
just
use
saw.
the emotes.
Zavala, Cade,
To like
and
see them and
Ikora.
get the badges.
They're all dealing with this loss just like we are, and in different ways. Zavala, the leader of this whole thing, is having an existential crisis. He's wondering things like, without the light, are we even Guardians? Although it's Zavala's voice, not mine, so it's way more awesome. It's way better. Ikora's angry. The Warlocks who value so much of their connection to the Traveler and knowledge, one of those two things has been taken away. So in her rage, she's fled. We have to find her. And then Cade, sort of plucky hunter leader, Cade goes off and does the least expected thing of all. He goes off and tries to be a hero. And what happens next is pretty expected, because it goes totally sideways. Let's take a closer look at the game scenario and the things you're going to chase in Destiny 2.
Hang on, yeah.
Hey, you two, give me a sec.
Oh man.
Zavala's doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me, I've got a date with whoever's behind this. It'll be a short date.
Destiny 2 tells a brand new story. What happens when a world full of superheroes loses their powers, their history, and home?
Since Destiny 1 release, there's been no foe that they could stand before and not tip over. Whether it's Crota, Oryx, spider monsters, whatever. But in the opening of Destiny 2, players realize there is in fact a foe who has the power to not only take everything you own away, to take your power away.
He like used that shift himself again and totally like grab the traveler.
Gaul, and your light is mine.
Dominus
Yeah,
Gaul is a Cabal warlord who has brought with him the Red Legion and has come to our system to take the Traveler's powers, the light, take it for himself.
Gaul's jealous. He wants to have the light. He wants to be chosen.
Gaul is a different villain. He's not a psychopath who just wants to erase humanity off the face of the earth. He feels like this is something that is owed to him because of everything he's been through.
He's a villain who you're like, yeah, this guy kind of has his stuff together. He's more like Alan Rickman's character from Die Hard. Like, minus all the Britishness.
The Protector itself, the Traveler, was put in a cage, and in an instant, all Guardians lose their light. Unexpected and irreversible. You can no longer go back to the tower. You can no longer even walk. All you can do is stumble.
Nobody expected that light could be taken away once it was given.
The city has been lost and the Vanguard's been cast out, and you are the hero of this story. Whether you're a Titan, a Warlock, or Hunter, you have to go out and get your powers back and take back the city.
Whether you're playing Destiny today or it's going to be your first foray into the franchise, Destiny 2 is a new adventure for everyone.
It's a fresh start for all players.
Destiny 2 has an all-new cinematic campaign.
There's more cinematics than we've ever had before.
How long before the fleet's combat ready?
And more story missions. There's quests, there's adventures, there's gonna be people talking to you.
Let's bring them home, you and I.
All new worlds to explore. We've got cooperative strikes for 3 players, new Nightfall strikes, and a brand new raid.
And in Destiny 2, we built you all new weapons, all new armor, and a pile of brand new exotics. We also redesigned the weapon slots. We're gonna have a kinetic weapon, an energy weapon, and then a power weapon. Power weapons are things like fusion rifles and sniper rifles and grenade launchers. In that energy slot and the kinetic slot, you can have the same weapons. The new weapon plan was designed to provide players with more freedom, and more choice to use the stuff that they love.
Each character has these new supers, and they're really changing the way it feels to play the game. We have the Dawnblade.
You can cast your super, you've got your sword, and you're flying over everyone, and you can just rain down fire, phoenix, projectiles that just decimate people.
Well, I see you still be the master class here.
And then you have the Sentinel. The Sentinel is a Titan, and he is able to summon a shield that he can just knock his opponents out with, or he can throw his shield and just bang it off dudes' heads.
Still seems cool though.
Then you have Arc Strider. They summon this mystical staff and wield it like a crazy acrobat, cracking enemies in the head. It's awesome.
That was very cool.
The idea of losing your home and being cast out and the lengths that you go to get it back, it's all tied together to be something that's really meaningful.
The sense of starting as an underdog and climbing to a great height is really fun.
Destiny 2 is the place where we get to reach back out to everyone who could enjoy a sweet first-person shooter in a future world with giant awesome aliens to fight and gear to chase and powers to use and say, come check this world out, come get invested in this world and in this story.
Put both of them.
Wow.
This is crazy.
All right. Are you guys ready to check these worlds out? Yeah. You're going to applause after every sentence. I'm going to be up here for a while.
Did you see the
this is what we
last
get to
hidden
do.
exotic from Destiny
We
1
get to
was right
build
there. Someone was
worlds.
holding it, by the way.
When we make Destiny, we
say
get
that.
to build worlds
Yeah.
that pull you in, and you get to visit again and again. And then we get to fill those worlds with action, like what you saw in Homecoming. I have 2 kids, and just like you guys, they play Destiny a lot. I can tell, don't worry. Especially the guy with the Titan armor on. And my oldest plays a lot like I do. He's a solo player. He loves a campaign. He loves story missions. He patrols the wild as a lone wolf.
What?
And he loves it.
Okay,
I think I said that a
It's
few
not even
times.
3:15 yet.
My youngest likes to compete. He's always in the Crucible. You guys know the feeling. He's also in a clan that he raids with. So I'm not going to tell you how old he is because he's already better than me. And he reminds me about it all the time. Hey, Dad, look what I got today. Check me out. You guys know what it's like, right? And I'm like, I got to go into work the next day and deal with another child in my life, Luke Smith. And he's like, guess what I got last night? Check me out. That's my best Luke Smith impression. The point is, there's a lot to do in Destiny. And it's this variety that can appeal to all of us, right? In any type of mood that we're in. And now we've added more. Destiny 2, there's more to do than any game we've ever made at Bungie. So we're going to start with what's coming back. We start with a brand new story, the Red War campaign. It's going to send you across the solar system and back to all new places. Yeah. On your journey, you're going to experience new missions and more cinematics than we've ever had in a Destiny game. You just saw a part of the first mission, Homecoming. And today, we're going to get the controller in your guys' hands, and you're going to get to play it for yourselves. Yeah. Strikes are back. The cooperative missions you guys can play with your friends, if you have them, or guardians you haven't met yet in matchmaking. We've got a new strike. It's called the Inverted Spire. And you guys are going to get to play that today, too.
Wow,
Yeah.
cool.
It's going to take you to one of the new worlds, Nessus, through Red Legion territory and into a Vex stronghold, where you're going to fight a 3-stage boss. It's pretty sweet. And then there's the Crucible. Yeah, I was going to ask. PvP players, thanks. A competitive multiplayer, the place that brings you into combat with the most dreaded opponents in the world of Destiny. You guys. Like Luke said, we've made some big changes to the Crucible in Destiny 2. We're building it for PvP players. It's now 4v4 across all the game modes.
4v4,
Yeah.
dude.
The new HUD, it's got information about your opponents, like whether they have their super ready, whether they picked up power ammo, all towards the same goal, to make it an experience that's easy to get into, but it's hard to master. Yeah. So we got new maps, we got new modes, and we believe this is the best PvP offering that Destiny has ever seen. Today we're introducing one of the brand new modes. It's called Countdown, the first ever attack defend mode in Destiny. Internally, we've had some pretty intense play tests. And today, well, you guys are going to get to play that too. So,
Nice.
yeah.
4v4 in trials sounds very interesting, though.
So take a look around, because these are your teammates and your opponents. That's right.
But no more 6s.
Of course.
That's interesting.
Of course. Any day, any day. Of course, we have a brand new raid. Yeah. And we're going to show it to you later. The pinnacle activity, the biggest challenge a Guardian can face. Anyone that's ever completed one of these knows they're
We don't see them
mysteries
play
for
the
you
raid?
guys to solve together on your own.
I'd expect
We're
not
gonna leave
to
that
see most of that.
till a later day. And then there's another area that we've made really big improvements to. We're really excited about exploring the worlds. Yeah. Really, really cool stuff. So for many players, exploring the world is its own reward. Patrols were an invitation to touch down on a landing zone, gain favor with the champions of humanity. But in Destiny 2, we've made being in the world so much better than just doing patrols. There's so much more to do as you explore. Now, you can launch all of the new activities in the world without going to orbit.
No longer having to go to orbit? Did I hear that
It's
right?
my favorite place to go in Destiny. There's still patrols, ambient encounters, materials and chests for you to find, public events that now have heroic objectives, but now they're adventures. Treasure maps for you to follow.
What?
Lost sectors for you to discover. Just choose a landing zone and the rest is up to you. You're gonna meet new characters in the world. They have their own story to tell. They're gonna send you on those side missions, adventures. The adventures are filled with new mechanics, new encounters. They're gonna take you to new places, and each have their own rewards that's gonna make your Guardian stronger. These same characters are also gonna mark your map with mysterious locations to discover. These we call lost sectors. When you descend into these dungeons, you're gonna find a cache of treasure and a boss that holds the key. Yeah. All of this is gonna be easier to find in Destiny 2 because of the new map to guide your way.
Thank you.
You can choose to play the way that you want. You can search for lost sectors, complete adventures, rally to public events. They now show up marked on your map where and when they're gonna happen. These activities are the foundation of Destiny 2. And we're gonna take you to all new places to do them. 4 brand new worlds.
Wow.
Worlds filled with mystery, adventures, and new characters to meet. But the team can show you these worlds better than I can, so let's check out the new worlds of Destiny 2.
We have these incredible worlds to explore. There are all new destinations, new planets with incredible spaces and secrets hidden. Now we have stuff tucked around every corner, under every locked door. There's something there for you to find.
The map is a huge part of this new player experience for Destiny.
Now you can actually go directly from one planet to another planet without going to orbit first. You can just open the director, pick your new destination, and go straight there.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's about getting you into the action faster. We want to remove as many barriers as we can between your gun and the enemy's face.
Everything you're doing on every destination is about getting more powerful, and it's about getting the band back together. The Vanguard have been scattered, and as a player, it's your job to go out to these mysterious destinations and gather them back together. And everywhere you go, it's about growing more powerful and learning how to go back and take back your home from Gaul.
One of the first destinations that you're going to go to is the European Dead Zone. This is an incredible place. It's the largest destination we've ever built, easily, maybe by a factor of 2. And we have found a refuge where we've built a camp.
It's the place where humanity stops fleeing, and it's where they decide to, plant a flag, start getting strong again.
One of our new worlds is Titan. It's a moon of Saturn.
If the light can find its way back to you, then perhaps there is hope for us all.
That's where Zavala chooses to go, to heal his wounds and to recover from the assault and the defeat that he's just suffered.
It's this incredible methane ocean with 40-meter high waves, and there's an old human utopia there that's sinking into the ocean.
These huge monolithic structures constructed by humanity at the peak of the Golden Age.
There's literally no land mass on Titan.
It looks like the ocean.
Hurry, come on. I don't know how long this portal's gonna stick.
Cade is on a planetoid called Nessus. It has been totally occupied by the Vex. They have transformed it almost entirely into one of their machine worlds.
It has its own native vegetation, and the landscape has these incredible canyons that are actually based off of this word I will mispronounce called Tepui, which is like these Brazilian plateaus. And then we go to Io, which is this sort of sulfuric yellow moon of Jupiter.
Io is the last place in our solar system that the Traveler touched before the collapse happened.
And you can imagine that a place where the Traveler once appeared has a bunch of mythology and lore and mystery surrounding it.
It's a very sacred place to guardians, and particularly warlocks, and particularly like Korra.
This is where I return.
This is so crazy, guys. I think it's almost here.
All the best stories in my personal gaming history have involved other people. From bonding with my own brothers to leading my own guilds and running tournaments for the different games I've loved. You know, growing up, becoming a part of these communities were some of the first times I ever felt like what it was to belong. And I'm incredibly grateful for the friendships that have come from playing those games and the impact that they've had on me. You know, over time, I've come to understand just why games are so important. Games are the best medium for bringing different people together.
Hey, I see Dan. And Opie.
You know, and now at Bungie, I'm
Leslie.
surrounded by so many different people who have very similar stories.
Nice new Monarchy.
And it's an
jacket.
absolute privilege to be part of a studio who cares deeply about bringing people together and building communities in the games that we create. The last 3 years has been an amazing experience
Ducky, yes, we are.
watching Destiny launch and seeing our communities form. You guys have worked together to solve the challenges that we've thrown at you. You've teamed up to help each other learn how to play the ins and outs of this game. And you've gone above and beyond the game itself to better the lives of others. You have helped us build a world that has brought people together. And we are so proud of the amount of respect and love that has defined this community. So many lives have been changed by you, and they will continue to be changed. We know we have to continue to support this, and today, I'm happy to say that in Destiny 2, clans are coming into the game.
We don't have clans yet.
So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with clans, they're optional teams that you can join, making it easier to play with other people. For me, playing with my clan has been core to my Destiny experience, but up until now, coordinating with my clan had to happen outside of the game. With Destiny 2, we're bringing official clan support into the game. We want it to be easier. We want it to be easier for you to manage and grow your clan. So we're adding in-game rosters, we're adding tools you need to build your fire teams, and custom banners for you to help shape your shared identities.
Nice. That'll be sweet. Gotta start working on the dream
top
team.
of that, we're adding a reward system that is shared by every member of your clan.
Ho ho ho.
So whether you're the type of player who raids every week, or you only have the time to jump into a few PvP matches on the weekend, your contribution will help everyone in the clan get rewards.
Wow. That's crazy, but awesome.
Now, we realize that joining a clan is not for everyone, and that's okay. But this is why
Sounds
I'm
like
super
it.
excited to say that clans are going to matter to you, even if you never join one. In Destiny,
That's crazy.
we had co-op activities that were designed to inspire friendship. Activities like the Nightfall, raids, trials. We deliberately kept them exclusive to dedicated groups of people because we believe that challenge is what fuels the memories between you and your lifelong friends. And we didn't think that matchmaking was a great solution because of just how toxic gaming communities can get when you throw strangers temporarily into these challenging experiences. And while we think that playing with a group of people that you know and trust is the best way to experience the game, we made it inaccessible for some players to experience our in-game content. So we had an idea. We have these clans who are our best examples of communities with positive culture. And we have so many players who are looking to play challenging content in this welcoming environment. What if we put those two together? We're trying something new in Destiny 2, and we'd like to introduce you to guided games. Now, at a high level, guided games is a system where clans and solo players can meet to play challenging activities. And as a solo player, you can use guided games to pick a clan you want to be paired with for a session of the raid, a session of trials, or the Nightfall Strike.
Yeah, there you go.
And the most important thing about this is that you get to see which clans are currently hosting, and you're able to read just a little bit about them so you know who they're looking for at that moment. You get to see how they present themselves, and you get a little sense of what type of players are part of that clan.
Wow.
And for players who are in an active clan, you know that building a full fire team of 6 to run the raid can still be a frustrating experience. And if you're a scheduler like me, then you're motivated to play with a consistent group of people. But you've probably had to deal with the experience of someone bailing at the last minute, and then you're scrambling to find the substitute, and you're just trying to keep the group together. With guided games, you'll be able to open up your party to new players who are looking for a group to play with you.
That's crazy, but really cool.
Through guided games, clans are now the foundation of the community that leads every player to all the most challenging content.
Nice.
And while we're really
I
happy to
believe the Dream
say
Team's gonna be
that
up there.
everyone's going to have a chance to experience everything that Destiny 2 has to
Yo,
offer,
thank you, dude, for the 4 bits.
we're really more excited about who you're going to meet and how you're going to play together.
Heck yeah, I think it's a great idea.
We know
Becky.
there is a community for everyone, and we hope that in Destiny 2, we can help you find one where you belong.
It is a really good idea for raids, I think.
Destiny 2 really tries to say, you belong.
You can
That's
play
all you
by
have
yourself,
left? It's all good,
and that's
dude.
awesome. But playing with someone else, tackling a challenge together, that's when we believe Destiny is really at its best.
We've heard loud and clear from a lot of our players over the last couple of years that they really wanted to play in-game activities like the raid and the Nightfall strikes that require a group, but they just couldn't get enough players online at the same time.
Our big challenge is like, how do you take the ease of matchmaking and how do you take the magic of community building and help people find the people that you will have a great time with?
We're adding 2 new systems to Destiny 2 that are pretty critical: clans and guided games.
Clans have always been a part of Destiny. It's just been a nameplate or a second friends list. But clans are finally in the Destiny 2 game.
Clans in Destiny 2 are groups that you can join to play the game together.
When you're looking for the clans, you kind of get to see their motto, you get to see their name, you get to see that awesome clan banner there, and you kind of get a sense of who they are before you say, you know what, yeah,
Dream
I'm gonna
Team's
go play
coming
with these
together
guys.
in a big way.
Clans are going to
Sweet,
have
guys.
progression,
Look at the Noah bombs back.
rewards, and they're also going to be guides for the guided games experience.
Guided Games is a way to allow solo players to seek out clans, to find people who are already hosting a game and just looking for 1 or 2 more players.
So imagine you had 5 people who wanted to play Raid, but they're missing a 6th person. Then you have a solo player who's never played Raids before, and they're like, I just want to see what this is like. We'll match a group and a solo player together.
Guided games are our way
Look at those
of making
emotes.
sure everyone who
The
loves
upside down
Destiny
flip.
can play every piece of content we build.
Oh, man. Interesting, because it still looks
Guided
like a
Games
loading
doesn't
screen.
require
though,
any
right?
commitment.
So
just have that really great experience. And then you
I
can
guess there's
part
no
ways.
going back to our
But our hope
but you
is
can
if
change
you have
the
a blast in
screen
that
so
activity,
make it
that you'll make some friends and
look
join
like
the
you're in
clan.
a ship again.
Destiny, through clans and guided games, is going to help people fill out their friends list, so they're always going to have people to play with.
That's so cool.
What we try to do in Destiny 2 is weave this sense of
Leslie!
community throughout the entire game. When you get to the farm, you meet this character, Hawthorne, who doesn't live in the city anymore, but she went out into the wilderness and created a community of her own. So we use the storytelling.
It's created so many friendships that would have never existed, all because of this game.
We really try hard to make sure from the ground up we're building this to be an experience that you want to share with your friends. And not only your friends, but the potential friends that you could have.
I've never had a game that feels like home before, but Destiny just feels like home.
There are no words to explain how much I love this community.
People have found a new place to call home and new people to call family.
Destiny 2 is really ramping up everything in every regard. I think it really is about the breadth of
Don't worry, Leslie, you can always tune
experience
back in.
have.
This will just be in my previous
Whether you're in
streams.
match-made activities like PvP and strikes,
Destiny
whether you've
2,
taken a step
look at that
into guided
sniper.
games, it's a game that's best enjoyed beside other players. That's the heart of Destiny. That's what the game's about.
Guys, I cannot play like this.
As you just saw, Destiny is a series that brings people together. It's allowed me to reconnect with an old friend from junior high, someone I hadn't heard from in almost 20 years. I was sitting at the Sony E3 press conference a couple years ago, and Destiny the Taken King was just revealed on stage, and my phone starts buzzing, and I look down and it's a message from this friend, and he's like, dude, do you know anything about this Destiny game? And I'm like, yeah, I know a little bit about this Destiny game. And since then, we've played the game together for dozens of hours. We've introduced our families in real life, and we've got the opportunity to laugh again, just like we did when we were kids playing Super Nintendo in his parents' basement. Destiny's also given me the opportunity to grow closer with my youngest brother. We talk on the phone now, almost every week. And for the first 10 minutes, instead of talking about our jobs or talking about our parents, we're talking about Destiny. We're talking about our Guardians' trials, where we've been in the world, the crazy loot we found, his story about how he got Gjallarhorn, the dudes he's been crushing in the Crucible. And every week, he asks me about Destiny 2, and every week, I deny him, until today. With Destiny 2's clans and guided games, we aim to bring together millions of more people just like that. To reconnect with old friends and to meet new ones that you'll never forget, that's the promise of this game. To us, Destiny is more than just a game, though. It's a world where you can lose yourself for 10 minutes or for 1,000 hours, where you can explore the world at your own pace or take on some of the most competitive challenges available in video games today, where you can play solo, like I do most of the time, or with an old friend, a family member, or with someone you've just met. This is Destiny 2. Destiny is a world I want to be a part of, where there are amazing activities to do every week, and there's always someone to play with. On behalf of Bungie and Activision, I want to take this opportunity to thank this incredible community that inspires us to work tirelessly to make this game a worthy sequel to the original.
Guys, I'm pumped.
Before I
This is
pass
so
on the
crazy.
baton to Eric Hirschberg at Activision, who's going to close out the show, here is the official gameplay trailer for Destiny 2.
Ikora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Battle stations!
I guess, Leslie.
Everyone
I guess.
with me, now!
think this is so sweet right here because they all use it.
Hang on!
5 minutes.
Your journey ends here. This enemy has taken our home. And now, they threaten our very existence. But if we attack together, we can take back our home, or we die trying.
All right, Guardian, time to kick him where it hurts.
Am I right? Am I right or am I right?
What's up, Dex? So crazy. Oh, with that, guys, I gotta run. We gotta get heading out. So I will talk to y'all later. There's so much here to cover. We definitely are gonna be talking about this for a while. So I gotta run, but I will talk to you guys soon. I'll be back Saturday, so I will see you guys then. See you guys.